Hello and welcome. It's Kristen from Life of Crafting, and I only had a few minutes this morning to throw together a card. I have a birthday, 85th birthday for my uncle who lives in North Dakota. So coming up with a card idea was a little challenging because man, cards are always difficult, but you know, he's in North Dakota, so I kind of felt like anything nautical themed was out of the realm. Because he's not really near bodies of water where he's at. Yeah, the sports related stuff is not him. Again, he's 85. He's been very active, but he's not into any of that anymore. He was in the Air Force, so that made me think of doing something with the Americana theme. And I was thinking he has, he really always was into Ford Mustangs, so I was kind of thinking about something with a car. But I remembered I had this Darcie's stamp here that I had bought and I showed in a prior haul, and this is the T as in Tom 1582 stamp, and I wanted to do some paper piercing, so I thought this would be a good start, and this was the card I wound up coming up with. So the stamp was so easy. I still have ink on it, but I just went and pulled out of my stash anything that kind of had a blue. I had bought this a while ago at a craft show. It's from Scrapbook Customs, and it went with a Disney print, as you could probably imagine how that went. But this gave me my white, because the white was the most challenging to me as to what I was going to do that was going to give me some kind of white in there, and a print with it that didn't take over. This was just like a regular red. It was tough because if I went with the more muted blue, like the navy, I had to get a more muted red and still keep it red in that line. And this was something I picked up at some point. I don't even know why. Honestly, I lie. I do know why. I picked it up off a scrap table at a scrap day I was at, and I was making balloons for a card, and I was just looking for something to give me like a festive, colorful print, and I thought this would do it. And I just pulled this in for the yellow. So that was how I did the paper piercing for the card. It is going to print because I did go with Memento black in the background. It did give me stitching in black, but I just went over the black with my white Jelly Roll pen because I felt that the black just really did not give it much emphasis on here. Honestly, I did not touch up the black stitching in the white, so that gives you some ideas to like. If I left it black, it just, like I said, there just wasn't any emphasis to it. For the background, that's where I had the most difficult time. I thought about doing this in a regular A2 size card, fold around with it as a 5x7, and I wound up doing it as a mini slimline in a 3.5 by 6 inch size. I just took a piece of this blue. It was some pale blue in my stash. Used this close to my heart. I think it was called like Many Stars or something. This is an old discontinued embossing folder. And I just took it through and embossed it. And then after it was embossed, I just used this Color Box pigment ink in Archival Gold. And I just literally took my ink pad and left it on the flat surface, and it, as you go over it, it'll start picking up the gold out of the ink pad. And I didn't really care if it stained the background as well because I felt like it just added more to the card. And I fooled around with, do I want it on the right or the left, and as you can see where I chose to do it. And then I just wanted to add a simple happy birthday to it. I did use the ink pad to go around. I went around on there's a navy blue layer behind it, and I did go around on the white, and I just caught the edge of the ink pad on the edge of the paper. I wanted to bring in a little bit more. Again, it's for a birthday, so I do want it to be a little bit more engaging than just simplistic, and glued it all down. So the other thing, I am probably going to be making more of these because I want to use up the papers that I've now cut. I do believe when I go to do more of these, I'm going to make the paper a little bit longer, and I scored it 3.5, and then I'm going to leave like another 1.5 inches here as a flap, and fold it up because I want to use it as a money card. So I've seen them do it where the card's laid out this way. But the only way I'm going to have it is this way. So then I guess I'm going to have to put my sentiment up here. So I'll have to make a point that I get the sentiment stamped before I do the other ones. So I hope you like my card. Kind of festive for the Memorial Day weekend. I will have a longer time on Sunday, between Sunday and Monday. So I plan on trying to get through some longer projects then. I have 2 graduations that I need to make cards for, so that's coming up as well. So I will be back with more this weekend. Have a nice day. Bye.